Can a team with as much size as Gonzaga has, and how much of a challenge is that going to be for you guys?
Huge challenge, because not only do they have size, they've got guys that could potentially end up in the NBA. I mean, they're not just big and athletic, good strength, active. They've got all the pieces inside between at least the four guys, and they just keep coming at you. So it'll definitely present a challenge.
What's your impression of the freshman kid for Gonzaga, the big guy?
Karnowski's a good player. You know, he's got a huge presence just physically, and he's got that on both ends. I mean, it's not easy to score over the top of him, and on the offensive end, he's very skilled for a big guy.
It's so early in his career, Kevin, just because of his size and because he moves so well for a man that big. Would you, I know you're not an NBA scout, would you consider him their best NBA prospect on the current team, or is that going too far?
Boy, I think it's going a little too far.
Pretty early.
Although maybe you've seen him more than I have. I just think each one of those guys in their own way is really, really good. I think it depends on what an NBA scout might be looking for. You know, you look at guys like Dower. I think he's outstanding. And yet, you know, he's just one of the four. Harris is very good. Olenik's come out after being off a year, and he's playing really, really well. So they've got those positions covered.
Are you, I don't know, curious is the right word, but are you curious at all to see how Brock handles this kind of a challenge on offense? I mean, I don't know that he's played a front court like this before.
Well, Kansas's front court's pretty good. But yeah, Gonzaga's is very good, and I'm always curious how Brock's going to do. You know, it doesn't matter who we play, because if it's a team that we feel we're a little we feel the other team's a little undermatched at his position, they still might double him. They can, you know, smother the post. They can corral him. There's different ways that they can defend Brock, and it seems like he gets every look during the course of 3 or 4 games.
How do you try to offset this size disadvantage?
Well, on the offensive end, there's chances to bring the big guys out, and some teams have tried that. And then you know, you can try to go at them and see if somebody gets in foul trouble. The problem with a team like Gonzaga is they just keep coming at you, because you know, it's not like they're just 2 bigs deep. They've got a third and a fourth, and for all I know, maybe they've got a 5th guy there too. But it's a challenge.
Any better idea today of whether Devontae might play, or is he?
He's going to warm up today and then potentially practice. So hopefully he'll be out there. I would assume he'll be out there in practice, as long as he warms up fine, his knee feels good, which I'm assuming it will. He had a good workout yesterday in the HydroWorks, and it went real well.
Yeah.
So my guess is he'll be playing. My guess is he'll be playing Wednesday, but again, it's one step at a time, and the next step is see how he does warming up today.
If he does make it through all his checkpoints, does he start, or do you bring him off the bench, or?
It'll be one or the other.
You don't say.
I don't know. I don't know. You know, if he's ready to play, is he 99% ready, or is he like 80% ready? Is it a deal where the trainer says, "Hey, he's only 80% ready, but it's really important you start him, because after he warms up, it'd be better for him to keep going"? I just don't know at this time.
We talk about the big guys at Gonzaga. It's not like their backcourt's hurting. What do you think of theirs?
Oh no, their backcourt's very good. There's a reason why they're ranked, I think, 10th or 11th or 12th in the country. They're a very good team. It might be the best team ever. It very well could be the best Gonzaga team they've ever had. Up to this point, you can definitely argue that. They have all the pieces They have all the pieces and depth to be a really, really good team throughout the year.
Imagine it'll be nice to have a little bigger crowd on Wednesday. I think there's like 9,500 tickets sold or something like that.
Yeah, it's always nice to play in front of a good crowd, especially when it's on your home court. So hopefully Coug fans will be out there.
You get a sense, I mean, you know, they are real good. You get a sense that your players are truly excited about it, looking forward to the opportunity, not intimidated.
I would assume they are, but the name Gonzaga has not come up yet. You know, it will this afternoon. Last game we were concentrating on Portland, and after the game we told them we got Sunday off. We'll see you Monday at 3. So we haven't. I mean, I'm sure they know Gonzaga is the team we play next on Wednesday, but we have not talked about them at all as a team. But they'll be excited. Anytime you play at home, it's exciting, and anytime you play an opponent the caliber of Gonzaga, it's a real challenge. So I think it's an exciting opportunity for our kids.
Do you have more questions? Howard, do you have more questions? Okay, we're ready for questions on the phone.
Wondering if Royce got more of a green light against Portland.
No more of a green light. He had 8 shots against Idaho, and he just didn't make any of them. I think if he would have made a couple, maybe he would have taken 10 or 12 shots that game. But no, he just came out against Portland, and maybe there were more opportunities because he hadn't shot well the game before, and therefore he got better looks at the basket, and he made the best of it.
Hey, Coach, it's Tom Hager here with the Daily News. I don't think we had touched on this yet, but I just wanted to get your reaction to Rick Majerus passing away and your thoughts on maybe what he meant to the game.
Well, Rick Majerus did an outstanding job coaching basketball for a number of years, and I think that's what he'll be remembered for. Just what a great X and O coach he was, and taking that Utah team to the Final Four, I think in '98, if I'm not mistaken, and when they played Kentucky, and they did not have probably near the talent, but there they were in the championship game, and I think a lot of it had to do with his knowledge of the game and being able to educate guys how to play the game.
Sure. Did you ever have a chance to meet him at any point?
Oh yeah, I had a chance to coach against him a couple times over the years.
Chris Shaw, Daily Evergreen. Does it bother you that Brock Bowden has been leading the team in scoring? Would you rather have another player lead the team in scoring once in a while?
It doesn't bother me, but it is nice when other kids can produce those kind of points where Brock is not the leading scorer every night. You know, you look at some programs and maybe the leading scorers are anywhere from 14 to 8. And it's harder for other teams to key on certain guys because any night somebody else can be the leading scorer. And so it would be nice to have 2 or 3 guys at least that are capable of scoring, 20 or 25 in a game. And hopefully that'll happen. It happened the other night where Royce got 20, I think. And maybe down the road it'll happen again.
Any more questions?
Yeah, it's Tom Hager again. I just wanted to ask, I just moved up here about 5 weeks ago, and I remember asking people before the Apple Cup for the football game what the atmosphere would be like, and they told me about the intensity, but when I got there, I was kind of blown away. Considering Gonzaga right now is, I guess, the top team, you could say, in the rankings in the state of Washington, is this kind of the game for fans to see this year? What kind of atmosphere will it be like?
It'll be similar to like the Washington game, in-state rivalry, 2 teams that are very talented and good, and I think a lot of the people here that are Coug fans and students, they know a lot of the guys on the other team or know of them, so I think therefore it'll be a great crowd.